Hi everyone, welcome to Flow with Ali. Let's get right into it. Tabletop position, hands and knees. Align your shoulders over your wrists. Separate your knees, hips with distance. Knit your rib cage in so you've got a fairly flat back. Extend your right arm forward and your left leg back. Start on the ball of your foot and then lift arm and leg parallel to the floor, keeping your left hip down, level with your right. Breathe in, find length. As you breathe out, tap elbow to knee. Extend, breathe in, getting right into the work. Tap, exhale. Extend, breathe in. 2 more, tap, exhale around your spine. As you breathe in, reach, get long. Last one, exhale to round. Inhale to lengthen. And release tabletop, shake it out. Come back to center. Extend left arm long, right leg long. Lift arm and leg parallel to the floor. Keep your rib cage sucked in and keep your hips and shoulders level to the floor. As you exhale, tap and round. Extend as you inhale. Tap as you exhale. Extend, inhale. Tap, exhale, 2 more. Extend, inhale, last time. Tap and round. Extend, breathe in. And lower down, wag your hips side to side, maybe sway your hips and shoulders. You can take a figure eight. You can take a little bit of a cat and cow. Just take a breath or two. And then as you're ready, walk your hands, one hand print forward, tuck toes, and send your hips high to downward facing dog. Soften your knees, push the mat away with your arms extending long through your arms and your spine. As you inhale, shift forward to a high plank position. Knees can be down on the mat or your body can be in one long line. Take another breath in. On the breath out, slow exhale down to your belly. Hug your elbows in tight to your body and then let everything touch down. Untuck your toes. On your inhale, lift your chin and chest up, baby cobra. Lower down, exhale. Once again, inhale to lift up, baby cobra, maybe high cobra, pushing the mat away as you lift into a deeper back bend. Lower down, exhale. This time, maybe you consider upward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift up, hover your hips and thighs up off the mat as you roll your shoulders back and proudly lift your chest. We'll all meet in down dog. That is your modified vinyasa. Let's do one more this time, full vinyasa if you'd like. Shift forward, high plank or modified, knees can be down. As you exhale, lower all the way or hover and hold halfway in chaturanga, elbow over wrist. Upward facing dog as you inhale, maybe it's cobra, baby cobra. Down dog as you exhale. Whew, that is your vinyasa flow. Modify it or skip it as you like. On your next inhale, float your right leg up off the mat. Keep your leg parallel, or you can open your hip if that feels good. Maybe you bend your knee, draw your knee up toward the ceiling, draw some circles in one direction, and then the other. Re-extend, breathe in. Knee to nose as you exhale, so round your spine. Pull it in. 3-legged dog as you inhale. Right knee, left elbow, cross body. Hold here. Maybe you extend your right leg and spin your left heel down for a floating fallen star. Left arm lifts, right leg stays lifted. 3-legged, whew. Breathe in. Right foot on the outside of your right hand, lizard lunge, step it forward. So your right pinky toe is right at the edge of your mat, both hands on the inside of your foot. Shift forward and back on your back toes. Active lizard to start. Getting right into your hips here. Soften your left knee down to the mat, untuck your toes, bow your head forward. Maybe you stay on your hands, or maybe you drop down to your forearms. Just do what feels okay in your body here. We are early in class, so take it easy. Full mindful breaths, in through your nose, out through your nose, steady and mindful breathing to power you through this practice. Press up to your hands if you're not already. Heel toe your right heel in as you send your hips back, bow your forehead to your knee, half splits. Good, so straight-ish in the right leg. You can flex your right toes up toward the ceiling as you send your weight back into your hips. On your next inhale, rock forward, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Tuck your left toes this time, reach your arms overhead. Scissor your inner thighs in together as you lift up out of your waist, lift through your chest, maybe send your gaze up to your ceiling, and maybe you lean back, getting a bit of a back bend here. Option to circle your hands back to your lower back, clasp your arms together, roll the heads of your shoulders back, getting a nice release in your chest across your heart space to feel that nice big stretch in your hip flexors. Arms up, Anjaneyasana if they're not already. Airplane lunge, lift your left knee up off the mat, swing your arms back behind you. Good, hinge your torso over your right thigh. Launch up to single leg mountain pose as you breathe in. Arms overhead, left knee into your chest, flex your left foot, find your balance. You can get next to a wall or a couch if you need some help with your balance here. Breathe in. Figure 4 chair, left ankle over right thigh, hands down to heart center. Send your hips down and back. Again, this can be done against a wall, a chair, however you can get here. Full inhale, your deepest expression on your exhale. Single leg mountain pose, breathe in to lift your left knee into your chest. Warrior 3 on your exhale, how slow can you go? Arms can swing back by your sides for airplane arms, palms face down. Keep your left hip level with your right. Closed hips. Land your left ball of your foot down for high crescent lunge. Arms swing overhead. Feet are on railroad tracks. Your left leg can be straight and strong, or you can add a soft bend in your knee. As you breathe in, reach to the sky. Cactus pulse as you exhale. Bend your left knee, goal post your arms. Reach high, inhale. Pulse, exhale. Once more, reach high, inhale. Pulse, exhale. Reach high, breathe in. Warrior 2, exhale, spin your left heel down, parallel your arms, right arm forward, left arm back. Soften your shoulders away from your ears, soft gaze over your right middle finger. Flip your right palm to the sky, reverse it, left hand to your leg, right arm up overhead, look up. Big inhale, big side body stretch. Skandasana to the back of your mat, so come up as you inhale. Send your weight to your left knee, so bend your left knee, send your hips down and back, hands to heart center. Breathe in. Breathe out, sink lower. Breathe in. Breathe out. Skandasana to the front. Shift your weight to your right leg. Dig your left heel down. Point your toes up to the ceiling. If you'd like to take a low Skandasana and you feel ready, you can send your hips all the way down. If not, just stay here. You will have a chance to do this on the other side, don't worry. Star pose as you inhale, toes out, heels in, look up, breathe in. Goddess squat as you exhale, send your hips down, hands to heart center. Send your hips as low as you can, maybe in line with your knees. Maybe you can lift your right heel up. Maybe you can lift your left heel up. Maybe you can lift both heels up. Star pose on your inhale, arms wide. Circle your hands to your lower back. Turn your toes slightly in, heels slightly out. Roll your shoulders up, look up, breathe in. Bow forward, wide-legged forward fold. Release the crown of your head towards your mat. Send your knuckles high overhead. You can stay here with the shoulder rinse, or you can release your hands down to the mat. Take any variation. Maybe that's tripod, crow pose, or just grab for your ankles. Whatever works for you in this moment. You don't necessarily have to go to your deepest because you can. Just do what feels right in your body right now. And if you're doing something on one side, just make sure you get it on the other side as well, or remember to do it next time we get this pose. Release your hands under your shoulders, lift up halfway, breathe in. Bow forward, and inhale to rise up, star pose, toes out, heels in. Warrior 2 at the back of the mat, bend your left knee, gaze over your left middle finger. Reverse your warrior, left palm up and back. Breathe in, stay deeply bent into your left knee. Breathe in again. Side angle, left elbow to thigh, right arm up overhead. We'll hold this for a couple breaths so you have the opportunity to go for a half bind, maybe a full bind if you feel ready for that. We're only hitting each pose once on each side. So time to explore here, and then you say goodbye. On your next inhale, reverse your triangle. Stand up, left leg straightens, and left arm tips up and back. Big breath in. Triangle pose. Come up. Tick-tock, your arms forward, send your hips back, left arm down, right arm up, two straight arms, two straight legs. Active through your quads, active in your lower body. Use your core strength. Maybe you can take some weight out of your left hand, or just hold on to your shin, your ankle, wherever you can. Reverse your warrior, breathe and bend into your left knee. Runner's lunge, cartwheel down, frame your left foot. Inhale to lengthen your spine. And pyramid pose as you exhale. Shorten and widen your stance if you have tight hamstrings on the left side and you need a little space in your body. Your feet can be about hips width distance or on railroad tracks or wider. Think about kissing your forehead to your knee. Halfway lift your spine, breathe in. Bow forward, breathe out. Right arm down, left arm up to the sky. Revolved triangle pose. See if you can send your gaze up to your left hand as you breathe in, stretch up. And breathe out, fold forward. Standing splits or standing L. Shift your weight to your left leg, point your right toes back behind you. Maybe keep your legs parallel or go for a standing split. Bow the crown of your head forward, kick up through your right leg. Try to keep your hips fairly square down toward the mat. Wherever you are, breathe in, strengthen your right leg. Low squat, bend your right knee behind your left and sink your hips low. Standing splits or standing L, breathe in, lengthen. Low squat, hold here. Maybe you get light in your hands, float your hands to heart center, and then rise up. Single leg mountain pose. Single leg Tadasana, right knee into your chest. Find your balance. Breathe in, hold. Maybe you kick your leg out, or if you'd like to, you can take peace fingers, index and middle, on your right hand into your right big toe, between your big toe and your second toe. Lift your chest. Draw your arm on the inside of your right knee, hold, or kick and extend out to the front. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. Lift up. So you can capture your foot or your knee. Option to open your knee out to the side. So going from hips forward to opening your hip by taking your right leg out to the right. You can also do this with the bind on your foot. If you have the bind, maybe you take your gaze over your left shoulder. Wherever you are, breathe. Draw your right leg down and behind your left. Turn yourself around, face the front of the room. Fun little funky transition. So we're in mountain pose at the back of the mat. Step down onto your left foot and reach your left arm overhead. We're going to balance again. Draw your right heel into your seat. Grab for the inner arch. Setting up for dancer's pose as you breathe in, kick and lengthen. As you breathe out, hinge your torso forward as you kick into your hand. Keep your chest lifted as you lower your torso down. Breathe and kick and breathe, keeping your hips closed and level. You can have a soft bend in your left knee. If you fall out of it like I just did, just come right back into it. Come back up to mountain pose. Hug your right knee into your chest. So single leg mountain or mountain. Step your right foot forward. High crescent. Good. Breathe in. Open twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. Arms parallel. Hips are forward, chest is open to the right. Reverse it. Left arm up, right arm reaches back for your hamstring. Good. Find length as you inhale. Lean back as you exhale. Revolved half moon. Left hand down on the inside of your right foot. Right arm up. Shift your weight into your right foot. Float your left leg up. This can be little, or you can start powering up your left leg, kicking it high as you open your chest to the right. Breathe in, breathe out. We'll close up to a standing L. If you can, keep your left leg lifted, fingertips down. From standing L or warrior 3, hands to heart center or airplane arms, we'll all find warrior 1. Left heel will lower down to the mat, heel to heel alignment or a little bit wider, arms overhead. Whew. Home stretch here. Breathe in, circle your hands to your low back, clasp them together, open your chest, humble warrior, bow forward. Release the crown of your head down toward the mat as you drive your straight arms, your knuckles up. Strong in your lower body. Warrior 1, rise up. Home stretch on this side. Warrior 2, open wide. Last move here. Reverse warrior inhale. Half moon pose as you exhale. Right hand about 8 to 12 inches in front of your right foot. Left hand on your hip. Keep your hips and shoulders open to the left side of the room. Flex through your left toes. Open chest, open hips. Maybe you lift your left arm up to the sky. Look up. Maybe you go for sugar cane, bringing your left heel into your seat. And kick your left leg up to the sky. Wherever you are, breathe. And step back to warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Cartwheel it down. You made it. Woo, that was one long sequence. Plank pose, breathe in. Stay with me here. You can take child's pose or join me for side plank. Right hand down, swivel your heels to the right, left arm up. Good. Any variation you like. You can float left leg up, find tree legs, maybe a big toe bind. Maybe a wild thing, left foot behind right, open hips and heart to the sky, back bend. Good. Close up. Optional vinyasa flow or just meet in downward facing dog. You did it on one side, time to do it on the other side. Full breath in, full breath out. Let's do this. Lift your left leg up. Hips can stay parallel or open out your hips, bend your knee. Maybe you roll out your ankle, your knee. Re-extend, breathe in. Knee to nose, breathe out, round your spine. Three-legged, inhale, kick it high. Left knee, right tricep, twist. Spin your right heel down. Maybe you lift your right arm up and extend your left leg, floating fallen star. Breathe in. Breathe out, three-legged dog. Inhale. Lizard lunge as you exhale, left foot on the outside of your left hand. Active at first. Maybe you roll forward and back on your right heel. And lower your leg, untuck your toes, bow your head forward. You can come down to your elbows or just stay right here, getting a big stretch in your left hip. Let your breath flow. Half splits as you exhale. Send your hips back, heel toe your left foot to center. Send your weight back, flex your toes up towards your face. If this is too much, you can just relax your foot, add a soft bend to your left knee, working into that left hamstring. As you inhale, low lunge, Anjaneyasana, bend your left knee, reach your arms up overhead, tuck your right toes under, scissor your inner thighs, scoop up your belly, lift your chest. Maybe you circle your hands to your lower back, roll your shoulders back, heart up. Anjaneyasana, reach your arms up. Airplane lunge as you exhale, lift your right knee up off the mat, hinge your torso forward. Single leg mountain pose, step on your left leg, right knee into your chest, flex your right foot, breathe in. Figure 4 chair, right ankle over left thigh, hands to heart center. Send your hips down and back, lift your chest, thumbs at heart center. 2 more full breaths. Get as deep as you can comfortably get in your body today. Single leg mountain pose, breathe and stand up. Warrior 3, hinge forward as you kick back. You can take airplane arms or any arm variation you like. Keep your right hip down and level, breathe in. Hold on the exhale. High crescent lunge, tuck your right toes and land. Feet about hips distance, reach your arms overhead. Breathe in, lift tall. Breathe out to bend into your left knee. One more inhale, cactus pulse, exhale. Extend, breathe in, pulse, breathe out. Extend, breathe in, last pulse, breathe out. Extend, breathe in. Warrior 2, open it up. Deep bend in your left knee, soft gaze over your left middle finger. Reverse your warrior, tip back, breathe in. Skandasana, bend your right knee, send your hips down and back, hands at heart center, flex your left foot. Breathe in, lift your chest. Breathe out, sink a little deeper. If you'd like to take a low Skandasana, send your hips all the way down. You should comfortably have both heels down in your mat. Wherever you are, inhale. Stay for the exhale. Skandasana at the top of your mat. Shift your weight to your left foot. Send your hips down. Hands at heart center. Full breath in. Full breath out. Star pose as you inhale, rise. Warrior 2, back of the mat. Exhale, right knee bends. Reverse your warrior, breathe in. Extended side angle as you exhale, right elbow to thigh, left arm overhead. Time for your variations. Maybe that's a half bind. Wherever you are, think about rolling your chest open, tucking your right ribs under as you spiral your chest so your heart is opening up to the sky. Maybe your gaze follows. Half bind, full bind. On your next inhale, reverse your triangle, straighten your right leg. Maybe you heel toe in for a shorter stance. Lean back, triangle pose, right arm down, left arm up. Look up, breathe in. Firm up the muscles of your legs. Use your core here. Can you take some weight out of that right hand? Reverse your warrior, breathe in. Runner's lunge at the back of your mat. Halfway lift your spine, inhale. Bow forward, exhale, pyramid pose. Separate your feet a little wider, shorten your stance if you need. Working into your right hamstring, bow your forehead to your knee. Lengthen your spine, inhale. Revolve triangle, left hand down, right arm to the sky, find your twist. Breathe in to reach up, breathe out to twist open. And release, hands down. Shift your weight forward, standing split, standing L. Lift your left leg up off the mat. Breathe in, bow forward. Low squat, bend left knee behind right, exhale. Standing split, standing out, inhale. Low squat, exhale. Hold, hands to heart center. Find your way to a single leg mountain pose. Hold here, or take your peace fingers on your left hand. So take your fingers on the inside of your big toe. Hold here. Maybe you kick out. Good, so hold on to your knee or your big toe. An option to open your hip, left leg out to the side. Maybe send your gaze to the right. Maybe you're holding on to your knee. You can always use something to balance, a chair, side of a couch, countertop. Good, one final breath where you are. Right leg behind left, so crossing your legs and turn back to face front. This time you're going to balance on your right leg for dancer's pose. Kick your left heel in, right arm up, breathe in. Find length as you inhale, hinge forward as you exhale. Kick and reach, reach and kick. Release, single leg mountain, breathe in, left leg up. And step your left foot forward. Come into a high crescent lunge. So bend into your left knee, separate your feet, hips width distance, find your stability. Open twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Reverse it, left arm down, right arm up. So this is the final stretch here. Revolved half moon, right hand down, left arm up. Shift your weight forward, kick your left leg back. Reach your left arm up, strengthen your back leg. Lower your left hand down. Try to keep your right leg lifted, coming into a supported warrior three or a full warrior three. Land in your warrior one, right heel down. Reach your arms high overhead. Circle your hands to your lower back. Breathe in. Humble warrior, bow forward. Full inhale. Full exhale. Warrior one, rise up. This is it. Warrior two, exhale. Reverse it, breathe in. Half moon, your final pose on your feet. Left hand down, right leg up. Flex your right toes, stack right hip on top of left, right shoulder on top of left. Right arm to the sky. Flex your right toes. Kick and breathe. Maybe you capture your foot in your hand for sugarcane. Kick to the sky. Gorgeous. Release, warrior two. Reverse it, inhale. Cartwheel down, exhale. Step back to a plank. This is it here. Spin your heels to the left, fly your right arm up. Side plank. Maybe you float your right leg. Maybe you take a wild thing, heart and hips to the sky. Release, optional, Vinyasa flow. From down dog, drop to your knees for child's pose. Send your hips back over your heels, rest your forehead down on your mat. Just allow your breath to calm. Let your body relax. Maybe you turn your palms together to touch, bend at the elbows, bring your thumbs to the nape of your neck. Use this moment to just recognize what's happening in your body and your mind right now. Release your arms long. Let's close out with one final stretch, half pigeon. Bring your right knee to your right wrist and draw your right heel over to the left side of the mat. Try to plant your right hip down on the mat. As you inhale, lift and lengthen, get a stretch in your front body. Sleeping pigeon, bow forward, come to your forearms, let your head fall forward. Give yourself 5 full breaths here. A little short rest and recovery. Try to relax the muscles of your face. Press yourself up. Lean off to the right. Swing your left leg around, however you want to get to the other side. Bend your left knee, heel in. Straighten your right leg back behind you so the front of your leg is down on your mat. Find length to start. Breathe in, lean back, heart open, and bow forward, surrender. Try to elongate your inhales and your exhales to calm your nervous system even more. Use this moment here to surrender and thank yourself for showing up for your body, for your mind. Just make your day a little better and hopefully spread that good feeling to others. Lift yourself up. Crawl your legs around. Come into Baddha Konasana. Cobbler's pose, soles of your feet together, knees out wide. Grab for your ankles. Lift and lengthen, breathe in. Bow forward. Elbows can come to the creases of your knees, face down into your feet. Cleansing inhale. Release on your exhale. Seal in this practice as you inhale. And leave something on your mat on your exhale. Roll up to a comfortable seat. Thank you so much for being here with me, for flowing with me, whether this is your first time or your 100th time. I am so grateful for you. I will see you next time.